Hello everyone. Today talk about Jean d'Arc or Juana de Arco. Juana de Arco is considered a military leader and, and religious leader. She was born in January 6th, the 1412 in Doremy, France. Around 13 or 14 years, she said her voice of the God, and the voice said she helped the friends in the war.
Okay, good morning, students. Good morning, partners and teacher. I'm gonna talk about three important moments about Joan life. So the first time is in 1429. This is called the meeting with the king. This is the day that she met Charles VII. She asked for help in the war, and Joan had to prove that she was real and honest. So the king put a proof for John. This proof um, had to show who the true king was. Um, this is like a test. Charles VII was in the crowd, and John recognized him, and she gained the trust in her. He gained the trust in her. The second time is the Battle of Orleans. In this time, she helped the French to army French with the Battle of Orleans, and she gave the soldiers hope and confidence for the war and for fight for his country. The third time was the king coronation for the leadership for Joan. Charles VII became king of France, and the mission of John was complete. That was only took 9 days. Nine days that John put to a ship what Orden School in months. That was. So
Now I am going to talk about the lights facts about Jane. So we can see here in this picture, in the date of 1430, she was captured by the English army, and that was a terrible process because she think about it about that in the past, but finally processed. And in 1431, the trial made 30. In this day, she had a trial in Rome. She was executed at 19 years old. That because the church think that she was a bad person, and in 1920, the Catholic Church made her a saint because the church recognized her unwavering faith, her courage in following what she believed were divine mandates to save France, and her sacrifice as a martyr.
She was brave, she was determined, she inspired other people. And the most important, she was the important mission, and she was determined, and she was brave, and she was so strong for the this mission.
Why was she considered a leader? Joan helped the French army and became the people's leader because she proved that even a humble peasant could challenge kings and change the fate of a nation.
As a second characteristic that John had like a leader is that she believed in her vision and she didn't give up his determination. He gave hope and he gave a courage to many people in France to improve his objectives. In this time, France was losing the war, and people felt defeated. Still, the confidence of one changed the atmosphere of the army. Mm, even though she was young and had no military experience, um, uh, her determination inspires others and people to fight again. Um, the leadership of Juan is not based like power or in stretch influence. Um, the leadership of jihad that was for conviction and for purpose. And the most famous phrase of the main of Leon of John is I am not afraid, I was born to do this. Uh, this quote is famous because this represents the strength of John and the sense of purpose and the confidence that she had in that young in that young age at 17 years old and 18 and 19 years old, and she have a lot of confidence. So this phrase, this quote, represents her in a good way. Um, that is why that quote is became an iconic symbol of her leadership and her confidence.
Good day, my name is Diana Estefania Yetlon. I am from the group of English Q1, and this is my presentation about a software engineering leader. We can see here in the first page that a resume about this presentation where we can see a phrase that say a software engineering leader blends technical and people leadership to ensure the team achieves more together than they ever could alone. That means that the work in a group is more efficient than alone. In the second space, we can see one of the two more important characteristics, and is that the technical leadership steers architecture with pragmatism, turning code reviews into mentorships, and a technical depth into strategic management. In the third space, we can see the message that say that the people leadership turns growth into teams through empathy, assertive communication, and mentorship that resolves conflicts and empowers growth in the personal things. And for the end, in the fourth space, we can see that I say that the servant leadership engineering priorities team support over control. replacing commands and blame with technical reasoning and path clearing. Also, we can see in this book 4 pictures of people that is leader in this career or in the world of technology, like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Elon Musk. And that is all for today. Thanks.
And my characteristic for the leadership and my friend is industrial engineer is prospective strategic and the solving problematic teamwork and analytical and determined. Thank you.